It is baby day. 7:30. Gonna get in the shower, then we're gonna leave to go to the hospital because we have to be there by 9 for pre-operation. But I washed with half my special wash last night. I gotta use the other half. I didn't wash my hair last night, so that's what it looks like. But I am going to wash it today. I just didn't want to wash it twice because it's not good to wash your hair that much. Because I had already washed it yesterday morning. So yeah. Labor Day vlog. Not Labor Day, but like Delivery Day vlog. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we're not running late because I still gotta put the car seat in the car and the bags in the car. I have to dry off. I'm so hungry and thirsty. I had to quit eating at midnight.
Okay, so real quick, this is Gamey, all suited up. He's saying hi. Anyways, we are waiting on baby Kitt's arrival. They just took her back to prep her, and he should be here soon. Love you, Kitt.
So I'm in bed now. Already out of my C-section. It went really good. The morphine's making me itch like crazy. That's why my nose looks like this. And then every time I itch, I get cold chills. But my baby's here. I haven't held him yet. I only got to see him for like 5 seconds. I'm just looking at pictures now and letting everybody know he's here. But yeah, so they're gonna keep me for at least 48 hours. But I can already move my legs, so I'll probably get to go home in 2 days. Yeah, that's about it. I can't eat till tomorrow, and it sucks because I'm starving, but it's okay. I'm waiting to see Kitt now, and then I'll update when I get him. They did end up putting him in ICU, and they told me to go. No, I'm vlogging. they told me to go ahead and pump so I can stimulate and they don't dry up. And then they're taking it back to him, but he can't eat yet because he's focusing on his breathing. He has an IV in. But yeah, I just moved the wrong way and spilled it all over me, so I'm gonna have to restart. But they're gonna take my catheter out in an hour or so. That's about it. An update on my labor vlog, or delivery, I guess it would be. Sorry. I mean, the pain at first was just uncomfortable. It wasn't pain. But now I've coughed and I've laughed, so it's hurting more. They finally let me change into this because the robes were aggravating my skin, and I'm already allergic to all the medicine they've tried giving me. I mean, it's worked, but like, I itched and itched my skin to where it just felt like I had ants crawling all over me, like fire ants. So they let me change my clothes. I had to put my own blankets on the bed.
Stop that,
because theirs were aggravating my skin too. Finally got my IV out. Kitt is still in the NICU. When he first came out, they monitored him for 4 hours. He was, what is the word? I've been saying the same word over and over again, and I still can't remember it. Grunting, that's the word. He grunted for 4 to 5 hours straight as soon as he came out. So they put him in the NICU. Only my mom could see him at first because I couldn't get out of bed. I was literally just sliced open. As soon as they put me in here, like, I could start wiggling my toes, and they said that was like really good because most people don't do that for a couple of hours. But I recovered pretty fast. Now I'm suffering for it because it's hurting me. I've had a mental breakdown. But back to Kitt. So he was grunting. Put him in the ICU. I didn't get to see him till today's the first day I saw him because I started walking today. I started walking. They got me set up at like 6 o'clock this morning to start walking, and so I think I just took it a little too fast. It's a little too ambitious because I thought since I was already feeling my toes a couple hours after surgery that I'd be okay. Don't do that. Not a good idea. I'm paying for it now. So they let me see Kitt this morning. I got to breastfeed him and he latched on. He did really good. So that worked out. And then I was holding him for a while and we gave him a bath. After we gave him a bath, and it wasn't a bath, it was just a sponge bath. We can't actually put him in the bath until his IV, or not his IV, his cord falls off, which is drying out really fast, so it'll come off soon. But after his sponge bath, he started grunting again, and so they kept an eye on him a little longer. I went back in and held him again, and then he was still grunting, so they had to stick a tube in his nose to feed him because the reason he's grunting is because he still has stuff in his lungs and he's trying to breathe too hard. So That's why they have to have the tube in the nose, because he can't eat if he can't breathe. And yeah, I'm on medicine. I don't remember what it's called, but it's super strong, and it was a pill medicine, so I'm like medicated, I guess. But yeah, so the tube's still in his nose just in case he starts grunting again, but he hasn't grunted in a couple of hours, and they said he's doing good. So if he doesn't grunt all night or show any respiratory, I don't know what it's called, but if his respiratory is doing okay, he gets to come into my room finally in the morning and finally get to see him, which it's probably might be discharge day, or they might keep us another day because of all that he's had to go through. So I might get to spend the night with him in my room. If not, I have 18 years of that, but I still wanted the memories of it. But it's okay. The NICU is the best place for him. He's getting all the treatment he needs. I can go see him now whenever I want to. Breastfeeding. The last time I went to go breastfeed him, which was like 30 minutes ago, I just had a mental breakdown. I was crying. I was in pain. It was bad. And then he didn't want to latch on because his visitors were through the window, and so the nurses were holding him up to the window and messing with him, so it made him tired, and it kicked his feeding schedule off track. And so when I went in there, he didn't want to latch on. All he wanted to do was sleep. So I had to use a bottle, but it was still breast milk, so I was halfway okay with that, I guess. I don't want to have them put him back on the IV, because that'll just backtrack everything we've done already. So I just said, okay, bottle's fine. I got to feed him still. It just wasn't from me. Yeah, so right now my mom and cousin are picking up pizza. I'm waiting on them to get back, watching Family Guy, relaxing. I have a popsicle right here, and I forgot about it for a little bit. Then I started eating it, and then started eating the wrapper. Don't know what this medicine's doing, but I'm super tired, so I'm about to take a nap, wait for them to come back, because when they come back, I'm gonna take my first shower. And yeah, feeding time for Kitt is 8, 11, 2, and 5. So if I'm up at those times, I can go see him and feed him if I want to. And I'm gonna try to, but I'm not gonna force myself to, because I am hurting. Who wouldn't be when they got sliced in half? Which it really was not that bad. I had no trouble with my C-section. My anesthesiologist said my spinal was one of the best ones he'd done. It was super easy. I only moved like a tiny bit. And then the C-section went good. It was quick. I felt them move a lot, but it didn't hurt. It just felt like a massage, like a kneading chair from the inside out, which it wasn't uncomfortable either. It was just kind of weird. It was like off-putting. But yeah, I'm still numb where the incision is. Not numb, I just like, it's hard to put into words unless you've been through it, and it's hard work, man. Yeah, but I'm proud of myself, because at the end of the day, I was really mature about everything. I didn't freak out like I normally do. The only thing I've freaked out so far was them pulling out my IV, and that's because I was having a mental breakdown. Like, I just couldn't handle it anymore. So when they pulled that out, I was already like freaking out about everything else, and I just made that 10 times worse than it needed to be. But I did do a good job with it when she pulled it out. She's really nice, my nurse. I've had like 4 or 5 different ones, but she's probably my favorite one. She's my favorite nighttime nurse. She's super sweet. Didn't hurt. I even had asked, are you taking it out yet? She told me she had taken it out a long time ago, so yeah. The only thing that's been hurting me is all these bandages and tapes and stuff, because I am allergic to literally everything. They had a bandage on me on this side, and they ripped my skin off, so my skin's a little sensitive there. It's ripped off over here too, because that's where they had my IV, and that clear tape that's really strong. Now there's just a band-aid over it, which is gonna like rip it off even more. But yeah, so that's my update. This vlog is gonna be a little longer than all the other ones because it's a mix of like all the days, all the delivery days, labor, delivery, and Kitt being here. And since we've been through a lot, there's a lot to talk about. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some rest. I'm starting to itch again. I don't want to itch, but they gave me like really strong medicine that I'm not used to. I've never taken it before, so it's gonna happen, and I'm just gonna have to get over it. Yeah. Whenever something new happens, I'll update you guys, and yeah, I need to get off now. I keep blabbering and it's this medicine. But yeah, Kitt is finally out of the NICU. We are just cuddling. He's hungry, but I tried feeding him, and he has this thing called laziness. He falls asleep after like one suck. So now I have to take his clothes off in order for him to stay awake, because he gets too snuggled up and just doesn't want to eat. So that's what I'm about to do. And today's Friday. No, today's Thursday. They're keeping us another night. So I've been in the hospital since Tuesday, and everyone's ready to go home. But he's finally feeling better. He is so precious. But yeah, I'm gonna undress him, feed him, and then put a new outfit on him. And I think his dad might be coming to see him tomorrow. Possibly. Hopefully. But yeah. We'll see how this goes. It's our last day in the hospital. It's Friday. Got a giant burger in my hand, and this describes our relationship exactly. We're getting discharged, and then we're gonna go with the dad to do the DNA test that he wants. And then after that, we're picking up my brother and going home, living a happy little life. He's just so precious. He just ate, and he did good, so he doesn't like me talking. I'm gonna let him sleep, and I'm gonna eat, then we're gonna do skin to skin, and I'm gonna put clothes back on him because it's kind of cold in here. But that's all. Anything to say, Mom? We just left. How do you feel? Going home. How do you feel?
Exhausted.
I could say that. Yeah. We're at Sonic. I just left the DNA place, and before that,